Doctors fought Lagos over removal from service scheme. Well, good day, my lovely viewers. You're welcome to Gleanful. And well, if you don't know, resident doctors in Nigeria are currently on strike. They are complaining of so many things, including their hazard allowance and some environmental or working conditions. Can you believe that the hazard allowance of doctors is just 5,000 naira? Why those going to sleep, those senators and those in the House of Reps that go and sleep there and discuss some irrelevant and unimportant issues, are being paid hazard allowance of over 1.2 or 1.3 million naira? Even through this COVID-19 here, that was last year, and even till this year, after the doctors, resident doctors, have been risking their life, putting their life on the line to save humanity and to help recover those that have been sick, their hazard allowance is just 5,000 naira. Can you imagine? And knowing fully well that we are still going through the second wave of this COVID-19, which is called the variant, and now doctors are on strike. What is the fate of Nigeria? What is the fate of the health of the country? I think the government, the federal government, needs to pay more attention to doctors, because if these doctors are on strike, who will treat our patients? I think they need to raise their hazard allowance and meet their demands. Well, let me read so you can get a clearer picture of what I'm saying. The Association of Resident Doctors has appealed to the Lagos State government to heal to resolving issues necessitating the ongoing doctor strike. Dr. Aziz Ajekunle, ARD President, Lagos State University Teaching Hospital Chapter, made the plea in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria (NAN) on Tuesday in Lagos. NAN records that the National Association of Resident Doctors had directed its members across the country to embark on an indefinite strike. Well, NAD said that the strike was to protest a poor working environment in public hospitals, irregular payment of doctors' salaries, and hazard allowance of 5,000 naira, which was reviewed last in 1991. The strike was also to demand the immediate withdrawal of the circular removing house officers from the schemes of service and the hasty implementation of the circular by the Lagos State government. Ajegunle said that some members of the ARD had a meeting with representatives of the Lagos State government from the office of the head of service and its counterpart in establishment, training and pension on August 2nd. According to him, the meeting is to dialogue and resolve the embargo of the strike. We requested the withdrawal of controversial circular removing house officers and NYSC doctors from the state service scheme. In spite of that, the government were still adamant that it would not be done, rather than we should seek clarification on the interpretation of the circular, which is clearly stated in the circular, he said. Ajegunle decried the government's stance on the circular, stressing that it was inimical to development in the health sector. That means the government is trying to casualize and pay registered doctors stipends as allowance. These are doctors that are the frontline health workers that patients see when they visit hospitals. They are licensed and they have been inducted into the medical profession. They are working for the government and are part of the scheme of service as enshrined in the appointment letter. But now they are saying they are suddenly being withdrawn from the scheme of service, which is inimical to our healthcare system, he said. Ajegunle said that the association also demanded implementation of the Medical Residency Training Act and the release of the Act funds for sponsorship of specialization training. He also called for the immediate recruitment of more doctors to bridge the current shortfall in the system. Well, this is the news concerning the doctors in Nigeria. How can they be paying hazard allowance of 5,000 naira to doctors that are on the front line, that are the ones facing issues, putting their life on the line? These are parents, these are husbands, these are wives, these are children of people that are sacrificing their life. The government should at least respect them and pay them well. If you go to other countries, that's why medical health care workers are being paid well. They don't joke with their salary, they don't joke with their allowance, because these people are the people that are at the front line facing the issues. knowing fully well the area we find ourselves. Throughout last year was a year of battling with COVID-19, battling with coronavirus. So doctors' salary, hazard allowance shouldn't be played with at all. But that is a different case when you come to Nigeria. The government doesn't care. So I think in Nigeria things should be done better. The government should pay attention to health care and health workers. Well, moving on to the other news, which is the reaction as Igboho's aides granted 15 million bail after 5 weeks in DSS custody. Igboho's aide, you could remember vividly well that Igboho's house was raided and some of his aides were held in the DSS custody for over 5 weeks since on the 1st of July till recently they have been released and they have been granted bail of over 15 million naira. Well, Nigerians have taken to social media to hail Justice Obiora of the Federal High Court in Abuja for granting the bail application brought before it by the 12 detained aides of Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho. Well, Justice Obiora on Wednesday granted the bail of the 12 applicants in the sum of 15 million naira after the 12 persons spent 5 weeks in the custody of the Department of State Service. Recall that the detained persons were arrested on July 1st, 2021 when the secret police raided the Ibadan residence of Igboho around 1 a.m. The secret police had also said it killed 2 other associates of the activist in a gun duel and subsequently declared Igboho wanted for allegedly stockpiling arms to destabilize Nigeria under the pretext of Yoruba Nation. But the activist, who is now in Benin's detention facilities, had denied the allegation. Igboho's aide had approached the court through their lawyers led by Pelumi to seek their release from DSS custody. After many adjournments by the court as well as arguments and counter-arguments from the applicants, lawyers and the DSS lawyers, the judge granted bail to all applicants. Speaking with the Punch after the judgment of the court, Olagbemisi commended the decision of the judge. We commend the industry and the judgment of the court in restoring the liberty of our clients, he said. There are 2 categories of bail conditions. For the first 8, the condition is to get 2 sureties valued at 5 million, while the bail condition for the second 4, the DSS opposed bail for 4 of them, so the bail condition for the 4 is 10 million with 2 sureties. That of the first 8 is ordinary sureties who have valid means of identification and known addresses, but that of the 4, one of them must be a civil servant not less than level 12 who is a resident in Abuja, Olagbemisi explained. The lawyer, who said the team was working on meeting the bail conditions, expressed a dissatisfaction over the decision of the court not to grant the paper to move his client from DSS custody to a correctional center in Abuja. When the court granted the bail, we want them to be remanded in a correctional center here in Abuja because the complaint from the applicants is that DSS officials maltreat and beat them every day, he stated. Well, these are the 12 aides that was carried from Sunday Igboho's house at Ibadan. Well, we all know what happens in police custody or in DSS custody. Once they keep you there, well, if you have been there before, you know what I'm talking about. They will maltreat you, they'll beat you up, they will never take care of you once you are in Nigerian police station or Nigerian correctional center or DSS office. Well, this is what happened. They have been complaining that they have not been treated well. Even the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu is saying the same thing, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health is deteriorating in that DSS custody, that they should be moved to Kuje correctional center in Abuja because the DSS people are maltreating him, are not taking good care of him, so his health is deteriorating. What happens if he doesn't survive there till October 21st for his next trial? What will they say? Well, I think the best thing has been done, although I see this money as a huge sum. 15 million naira bail is a very huge sum, but well, we thank God they have been granted bail and they have been released. Well, this is the top headline for today. If you're coming here for the first time, you're welcome to Gleanful. On this platform, we keep you up to date with what's happening in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world at large. Well, I am Favor Abashi, your humble presenter, and I would love you to subscribe to this channel because you'll be supporting supporting us a lot. Just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell by the side, and whenever we drop our quality content, you will be the first to get notified. So just keep watching Gleanful, and God bless you.